Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Experience Collector here, Ryan Whittington. Just wanted to talk about some of my experiences that I like to have in the future. And I've done stuff like this in the past, but I've changed a little bit, and some of my things that I want to do change. So I wanted to document my life and what I want to do going forward. Um, I've decided that travel outside of the United States and the world at large in like foreign countries is not for me. So even though I've talked a lot about going to Japan in the past and other places, I don't think I'll be doing that in this lifetime at least. It's also really expensive to do that, especially Japan is very expensive just as a country, not just for tourism, but just like in general is a very expensive country to live in and to visit. Um, but I won't be doing that anymore, so let's get to it. The places, the things that I want to go and the things I want to do. I really want to go to San Francisco, even if it's only for like maybe 3 nights, 2 nights, something like that. I've been messing around with Chat GPT a lot lately and seeing what they can recommend to me for places to go and things to do and fun stuff to experience. And I've been doing lots of other fun things on there. And they recommended San Francisco in a bar called Trick Dog, which has like unique cocktails there. And I've seen them in San Francisco and Anthony Bourdain and other TV and travel shows and stuff. And they have really unique city, unique kind of culture to the city, and lots of cool things to visit, and really good food too, and stuff like that. So I'd really like to go to San Francisco at some point in my life, and that's still within the U.S., my own country of travel. But it's different enough from the Chicagoland area where I live to where it'd be definitely worth visiting. Um, Another thing I'd like to do is there's a game called Spiritfarer that I want to get back into, and it's a game where you like ferry souls uh, from the in between world into the afterlife, like a and you sail around and stuff, picking up the different beings, the souls, and you help them with their grief and through their problems from their previous life that they just died from. And it sounds grim, but it's a very happy, peaceful game. It's like a life sim management for ferrying souls. And there's platforming and resource management and all this stuff. And I want to. It shows you your completion percentage of the game while you're playing it. And in my existence, at some point, even if it's not in this lifetime, I'd like to 100% complete that game, and I think that'd be really cool. Another thing I want to get back and do is playing my Nintendo Switch. I've kind of let that go by the wayside, and I'd like to do lots more stuff and play more Pokemon Violet because I bought like a package for it, which came with a DLC, and I'm a big Pokemon fan. I think it's so relaxing and fun and joyous to play and happy. And everybody else crapped on that game, but I really like it, so I don't see why I shouldn't go back to it. Um, I haven't really walked in. I walked in like my local neighborhood, in the neighborhood that I grew up in, where my parents live, a lot lately. But I haven't walked in nature a lot lately, or filmed videos of me in nature or of nature. So I'll have to get back into that, especially since it's fall now, a different season. Um, so I'd like to do that more. I like to cook something unique. I do cook a lot of very simple recipes and very simple things right now, but I'd like to cook like a very, I don't want to say complicated recipe, but like ornate recipe of something that I find online. And I've been looking at different like Italian foods and stuff like that that look good. Like this grilled chicken Parmesan pasta with like some kind of melted cheese and like olive oil and stuff added to it and tomatoes. I forget what it's called now, but I have a screenshot of the recipe saved on my phone. So I'd like to cook something cool like that. And then maybe one day this winter I'll cook with my mom, and I'll learn to make one of her recipes, or maybe one to two of her recipes. I recently made her tuna salad recipe at 32 years old. Finally, my mom's one of my favorite recipes my mom makes, her tuna salad recipe for sandwiches, and I finally made it after 32 years. You think I would have made it way earlier since I love it so much, but I never did until last week, or maybe earlier this week. I forget which one it was, but I ate it really fast, and um, I recently got a game called Victory Heat Rally that I still haven't played yet. I've been meaning to, but I've been so distracted by Stardew Valley and other stuff in my life. And it's like a classic 90s, early 2000s arcade racing game with kind of like a Sega Genesis vibe to it, but with more modern pixel art graphics and really cool music and cool character designs for the racers that drive the cars. Um, I was for a little bit interested in seeing Joker Folie à Deux, but normally I don't listen to reviews because I tend to like things that even reviewers and like the general population hates. Like one of my favorite movies is The Rum Diary, and the general population and critics both hate that. It has a terrible Rotten Tomato score, but I love that movie. It feels like I'm going on vacation to Puerto Rico every time I watch it. Um, but this time I'm going to listen to him because I hear so many different specific things about what they didn't like. And not only that, but I saw a clip where Joaquin Phoenix was at the debut of it. And at the end, when everybody was clapping, he stood up and said to Lady Gaga, I hated it. And you can clearly see that he's mouthing that he hated it. And she goes, really, and stuff like that on there. And like there's no misconstruing. Like he absolutely said that. So if he hated his own movie, and I respect him as an actor and as a professional, as a human being, um, why would I want to go watch it? Um, Another place I'd like to visit is I'd like to go back to Colorado. I've been there many, many times, and I've been fortunate enough and lucky enough in my life, and I'm very grateful for that. Um, is go back to Colorado, maybe hike the mountains again, have some good beer. Uh, I don't know, do some other cool things that are local and unique to Colorado. And I think I'll end it here. I can go on forever about stuff I want to do. But I'll continue to manifest and live in wonder and abundance, as I hope you do too. So peace, love, and joy to you. I'm the Experience Collector here, Ryan Whittington. Good night.